Hello, this is Outride the Darkness here. This is the JVC GC-XA1 Adixxion camera. If you have one of these, or if you've seen any of the reviews, you know that the sound from this camera is horrendous if you're going at any speed at all. So today I want to show you a fix that I've come up with so that you can start using the sound from this camera if you're going to be traveling at higher rates of speeds than walking or a slow bicycle ride. The first thing you need is a windscreen for a microphone. This is a windscreen, a full windscreen for a microphone. It slips over the head of the microphone. To protect it from wind noises and breathing and so on. The next thing you want to do is cut a hole in the windscreen for the lens. So you can either use perhaps a 50-cent coin size or even the lens cap for the JVC. Put that about center on the windscreen and then use a box cutter type knife or something else and cut this hole out. I already have one done here with a hole in one end. And then the next step is you'll want to put your camera into the windscreen. And you'll want to turn on the camera to record it to make sure that when you are recording you aren't seeing any of the edges of the windscreen. So if you are, then you'll want to take your pair of scissors and maybe just do a little clipping around the edges of this hole. The next thing you want to do is cut a hole for the screw mount that you're using. I'm using the bottom screw mount, so I have a hole cut in the bottom of the windscreen here for a camera mount. The next thing you want to do is take this back off and put a piece of tape over the speaker hole. And I think if you're going very high speeds and producing a lot of noise with your vehicle, then you want to tape over both holes, the speaker hole and the mic hole. But so far I'm going at moderate high speeds, below 60 miles an hour, and I'm on a motorcycle with a helmet cam. So I want sound from this mic hole, but I want to protect it from the wind. So what I've done is I found a little plastic cap. This happens to be from an HDMI cable. So it's an HDMI cable end cap. And I've cut a little slot out of the bottom that fits over the mic hole, and then this hole will be pointed toward the back of the camera. So the wind will be coming in this way, and it'll protect it from the wind. So then I tape this whole thing on there. Just a piece of Scotch tape. I'm covering up the speaker holes, and this is taped over the mic hole. And my buttons to operate the camera are still accessible. And next, I slipped the windscreen over this. Just a Very nice fit. Even leaves the back end open so you can access the back end of the camera and the buttons and see a little bit of the viewing screen if you need to. The next thing I like to do, I've done, is I take a tie wrap or a zip tie or a cable tie, and right about to where the speaker holes are, I'll put one tie wrap on. To hold this whole thing in place. And that's pretty secure. And I can cut this off. It's ready to go. I have tested this already on my motorcycle and it works pretty well. So that is how to fix the sound problem of the JVC GC-XA1 Adixxion camera. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy your ride.
city of Imari from the side of Mount Koshidake, Mount Koshi, or known as Koshidake.